Shalom, everybody. Welcome back to ReligionWinked TV, where my spiritual ear stays. Guys, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, share, comment, do all that good stuff. Let me see if I can get you guys into the spirit this morning. Where are you? Let's just go with this one. Hey y'all, welcome back. Alright, so I'm just going to tell you a little story about the queen and the princess, and hopefully you guys get the message. Bear with me one second. Hold on, guys. So, I guess you guys are looking at Princess Diana and Queen Elizabeth II, right? And we all know the story about these two women. They really didn't like each other. And hopefully, like I said, the message could be received. I be trying to do my best to give you guys the commentary you want or should need or want to look at or whatever. But I'm trying to pull up a thumbnail. Hold on. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do it in StreamYard. Like when you doing the video, I really don't know how to, what I'm trying to say. I don't know how to put the thumbnail when I'm setting up StreamYard. I never see a place for a thumbnail. So it's like I go live and then I go back and upload my thumbnail. So hopefully you guys can see this thumbnail that I just uploaded. All right, so the princess and the queen and the princess. The princess ain't never really liked the queen, and the queen ain't really never liked the princess. And I'm only going off based on what I know in history, just trying to tie it to the fallout that we saw between a content creator named Fababe and Bama Girl Vlogs. Now, I just want to know, like, I be wondering who gets the subscribers when you share subscribers like that and shit, and you have a fallout between two people, one calling himself the queen, one the princess. Who get the children? Can somebody please tell me who get the children? But that's a whole nother video, right? What happens when you are cool with somebody and then all of a sudden you break up? Where does the following fall, you know? So the queen never did like the princess, y'all. When Prince Charles brought Diana home, whenever it was, back way when, that queen never liked it, Diana. Why? Because Diana was rebellious. Diana did her own thing. She didn't wait till the funeral to wear black. She wore black when she wanted to. She didn't wait to, her dress code. She basically wore low-cut dresses. She didn't follow the tradition of, custom or what the queen wanted her to follow. Basically, let me see if I can pull this up if I still have it. There's a lot of ways the queen ended up not liking the princess, and I always thought maybe the queen had the princess killed. I do believe that in my spirit, that the queen has something to do with the princess no longer being here, right? So again, I'm not really gonna, do my research on names and dates and all of that, because it is what it is. There's nothing new under the sun. And things like this happen all the time where people fall out, where people don't like each other. where people basically say to themselves, I never liked you either. You know what I'm saying? And I was sitting here and I was just going over the whole, fallout between two good friends here on YouTube, or allegedly two good friends. And it just, again, it brought me back to Diana and the Queen. And I believe the Queen never did like the princess. And I believe the princess never liked the Queen. And the reason why I say that, let me go ahead and give you the many ways Princess Diana broke royal protocol. And see, when you have these kingdoms and when you have all these different, nations, or like I said, kingdoms or queendoms forming in the world, you're going to have some jealousy. You're going to have some rebellion. You're going to have some dislike. You're going to have some distrust. And one of the things that sit well with me, and I will share that with you before the end of the video, why a queen may not like a princess and why a princess may not like a queen, is territorial, I do believe. And I'll explain that in 1 second. All right, so basically, let me go back because I'm closer here. So many ways a princess can defile a queen, as in the case of Diana and some of the modern day princesses, such as Kate Middleton, and we have Meghan Markle. They're going away from traditionary customs of what the queen think the women should do in the kingdom, right? People are trying to tell the queen, like, oh, we're not doing it no more. So basically, Diana, the princess, she was into a lot of different humanitarian goals. And Harry, her son, has taken over many of her favorite charities, along with her son, I believe, Prince William, does the same. Princess Diana had dedicated herself to a lot of organizations where the queen, believe it or not, they don't get involved with the peasants. They will not come down to what they consider us, the peasants, our level. They won't get off their throne to look us in the eye and be amongst the people. But Diana, she was one of those people where she actually did get down with the children in our faces, on the ground, hands on, with a lot of things. And the queen didn't like that. The queen didn't like the fact that she was popular. A lot of people enjoy Princess Diana. Like a lot of people enjoy Princess Bama Girl. Apart from the queen, a lot of the queen's moderators and people that would be in the queen chat or the queen's courts was always sitting on the princess's panel or over at the princess's house, right? So there's a lot of ways that the queen and the princess cannot like each other. So basically her sons and her daughters-in-laws, they follow after the princess and not the queen. She spoke to children at eye level, something the queen will never do. The queen thinks she's too good to come down off her throne and be amongst the people, right? It's always, I'm better than you. No, queen, no. There's going to be princesses who come along and show you they're not going to be under your control, even though you labeled them the princess and you ordained them and knighted them as the princess or whatever. They're not going to always do what you want them to do. They're not going to always be under your control. And Prince and Queen Elizabeth too, she realized this and was getting that resistance from Princess Diana. Like so many queens and princesses in the world, on YouTube, wherever, are facing today, right? So she will get down with the children. I'll put this link in the description so you guys can have this and go look at this article yourself. Another thing the princess did, she was a trendsetter. She snuck out in disguise. She went out incognito. Meghan Markle does this as well. But she didn't need the queen's henchmen to roll out with her all the time. And I guess this is how she was able to get away from Prince Charles and start dating the other man. I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name. But he was a nice looking guy, you know. But I still think the queen had the princess assassinated. I do. I feel that in my spirit. She enjoyed the single life. When she finally got out of her alleged relationship with Prince Charles, and it was on the tip of my tongue what the new man name was. She had a period of singleness. See, sometimes you're going to get in these relationships with the queen, and the queen going to get in a relationship with the princess, and ain't going to be no downtime or no enjoying no singleness or no single life, right? And then when you're apart from each other and you're enjoying your single life, somebody else could come in. You know, a serpent, lies, deception, whatever it is could come in and destroy your singleness, destroy your enjoyment, right? I'm just trying to make it make sense here too a bit, people. Her sons have both spoken out on mental health, and I believe Princess Diana spoke out on mental health as well. But we see in modern day term, whether you a queen, a king, a princess, a duchess, a duke, or whatever, people deal with mental health and they don't want to talk about it outwardly. They don't want to admit to dealing with certain forms of mental health themselves. But as we could clearly see between the queen and the princess of YouTube, there is some mental health going on. Alright, so we got Meghan and Kate speaking out about mental health, because this is what Princess Diana did. She knew the queen was allegedly batshit crazy because of all the stories she heard the queen do to her family. Remember, I told you one of the queen's sons came up in a shallow grave parking lot because he was an illegitimate bastard child, and she didn't want that bloodline to be ruined. So he came up dead and was found in a shallow grave over there somewhere. And Diana, the princess, knew some of this intel, this inner secrets that the queen may have had. You know, her being a vibrant woman like she is, I know she was smart and picked up on a lot of that wickedness that go over there at Buckingham Palace. And she know that the queen over there in England stole the rock of Jacob. That rock that remember in the Bible where it says Jacob was fighting with the angel of the Lord, and they called this place Peniel. That don't they call your third eye the pineal gland and all this other stuff? She took the rock. I don't know how it went from Jacob, the forefather, to the Celtics in 1500. It was the great stone caper. They was running around looking for the rock that Jacob had laid his head on. Where did it end up at? Every coronation, when Queen Elizabeth go on to meet her maker, not putting my mouth on anybody for death or anything like that, but another queen is going to get coronated, and they're going to pull this rock out. And they built the chair to fit around the rock, because the rock is like square, rectangular. And every coronation season, you might have seen it on Frozen or Anna or one of them. I didn't really pay attention to it in the movie, but I know the real life story over there in Buckingham Palace. They're going to take this stone and slide it under the new queen, where the new queen sits. Now, how did she end up with that? The same way the American government end up with the rulership, the power, the Pope end up with the religion or the relationship with God, allegedly. And they're the kings and queens. Remember, that was the people of the Bible. Royal priesthoods, holy nations, peculiar people, right? How does these three entities thereof end up dividing what was for us? the people of the Bible. So when I started doing my research about 6 years ago, I came across the story where they was out here trying to hunt down the stone. And somehow Britain, the queen, stole it from the Irish people over there and never gave it back to the original Hebrew Israelite people. Okay, this story gets better, y'all. So Princess Diana, she know there's mental health going on over there in the dang on Buckingham Palace. It probably started there. That's why she said, okay, if I can't get to the people in here, let me reach the people out there. That's why I think she was talking about mental health, because somebody in that Buckingham Palace is bad crazy when it comes to stealing the stone that belonged to Jacob, just like they stole everything else that belonged to Jacob. Even the bloodline, the purity of it, the irony and the purity of it all. You know, there's iron in the blood. I'm just trying to be a little jokish here. But the irony of it all, stealing from the people of the Bible, that is something that's mental health to me. You can't be who God called you not to be. If you're not the people of God, there's no reason of stealing what was ours, trying to make it your own, because you're going to be exposed. Like Princess Diana was coming along exposing the queen. And I don't think the queen liked that shit. She was becoming popular with the rest of the world. And I don't think the queen liked that shit. The queen probably said, some of my secrets gonna get out. She gonna end up making me look like a liar. I can't have her attached to my brand. Look at the way she dressed. Look how she flirt with men. Look at her wear that makeup. Look at her wear them low-cut cleavage clothes. Look at everybody calling out Princess Diana and not Queen Elizabeth. Mental health. She even spoken out candidly about her marriage. This is something people don't do. And I believe this is what the princess did on YouTube. Spoke out about her marriage, and then the queen took the personal information and expelled it last night, trying to hurt the princess. And this is what they do. I'm going to tell you why the queen don't like the princess sometimes and why the princess don't like the queen, okay? This is real. You guys can believe what I'm saying. I'm doing the best I can. She was frank with the press. Now, we got to get the princess a little educated here, okay? Because the princess is not keen with the press. The princess should have just came out last night and said, hello, I lied, y'all. I misspoke. I didn't get it right. You know, let the shame and the embarrassment, throw that to the wind sometimes. Not always caution, but throw the shame to the wind as well. And you'll be able to say, hey, I made a mistake. I was wrong, y'all. I didn't read the article, you all. You understand what I'm saying? So the princess was very keen about speaking out last night, but she didn't speak the truth, I don't believe. She spoke things into existence so it can fuel the fire for the queen to come out and lash out at her, because that's what queens like to do. They like to lash out at people. And I believe Princess Diana got tired of the queen lashing out at her. I believe Princess Diana got tired of Queen Elizabeth II trying to control her, telling her where to go, what to do, what to say, how to say, what color nail polish, how long your dress should be. Don't wear low-cut cleavage. And we know Princess Diana, she was a fashion trendsetter, okay? And she'll have that little clutch, and when she get out them cars, baby, she'll have that, call it her cleavage clutch. Because she would have that clutch over her cleavage, but baby, damn, his name was on the tip of my tongue. The dude she had was in the car with. Oh, I can't think of his name. But anyway, she didn't like the princess and the attention the princess was getting. And some people didn't like the princess either, but apart from the queen, the princess was receivable, likable, acceptable, growing. Oh, that's another thing, honey. You gotta be careful who you grow under nowadays, because the same people that cause you to grow is the same people that can tear down your kingdom. Okay. So she very frank about talking about anything in that Buckingham Palace. And she started telling the news media, if y'all was listening, everything that she knew that was going on behind them stiff guards over there guarding the gates. You know, the gatekeepers over there in Buckingham Palace. She was telling everything that was going on with her, her marriage, her kids, her sons. She didn't want no nannies and all of that. Nope. She wanted to be hands-on with her own children and didn't want the queen telling her how to raise her kids. And that's how the princesses are in these last days. They don't want the queen telling them what to do, how to do it. But unfortunately, you got some princes out here like Bama Girl, who panel is controlled by Mr. Debonair. Mr. Debonair, I'm going to do a whole video on you, because you don't be out here telling nobody to suck off your body parts and then you preaching the word of God to them the next day. We're not going to let you do that over here, okay? And then you got Q, her moderator and good friend, I believe, that might have made the queen jealous as well, because when the princes start making friends outside of the queen, 9 times out of 10, the queen gets mad and jealous behind that. Because when you first come into the palace, you all up under the queen. Hey, queen. What's up, queen? How you doing, queen? And then you start to see that queen. You start to see that queen is just a controlling old nag, using people to get where she is. You'd be like, wait a minute, I really don't want that. But if I leave right now, she gonna take the kingdom away from me. She gonna take the subscribers. She gonna take people away from me. I'm not gonna be popular no more. So you put up with the shit. No. Di was putting up with it, but she wasn't putting up with it, okay? Princess Diana was resisting the control of the queen, and the queen did not like it, y'all. And this is why I believe Diana is no longer with us today, but yet the queen still is. And when this one go down, another one gonna pop up. What happened to our queendom ship and kingship in the earth? They get to do it, but we don't. I ain't gonna sidetrack, because y'all know that'd be my teaching over here. But they get to sit in high places, which I consider wickedness right now, because they sit there with their lies and everything and control the rest of the world with their influence after they stole the world from everybody and want to influence me with it. No. Okay, back to the princess, the queen and the princess. Okay. She wore formal suits. She didn't always wear dresses. She wore pants. And I remember there was an issue with a woman on YouTube. If I'm not mistaken, it was Read the Heart of Philadelphia, that ain't back no more. That channel, the best that I got, had on a nice white pantsuit, I remember. And people was going in. I believe it was the Queen Fabe going in on her because she was wearing a pantsuit. Well, the princess tried to tell the queen over there in Buckingham Palace, it's okay to wear pantsuits as a lady, as a woman, as a feminine energy in the world. It's okay to wear pantsuits. And Princess Diana was setting a trend for royalty not to be how they had ruffles up to their neck, them wigs falling off their head. You know, I always think of the George Washington wig. I don't know why when I think of kings and queens over there in the European culture, but they just got ruffles up to their neck. They got a shirt on, they got jackets on, they got long skirts all the way down to their ankle and floors, and like, stop it. Diana said, I'm not dressing like that no more. I'm not doing it. She wore formal suits to formal events, y'all. She was like, I'm not listening to this queen. For the love of God, your son loved me and you want me to be in this family. You better take me as I am or don't take me at all. And that's what I love about Princess Diana, because she wasn't ready to conform to anybody's rules or customarily customized tradition. Like I be telling you, Christians, you don't gotta conform to the rules of Christianity. Be like Princess Diana and start to rebel. They ain't gonna know well, you might end up dead. I mean, it's a chance we all have to take. I took it 6 years ago, and by the grace of God, I'm still alive. But you have to start to rebel. Because when the queen is telling you not to wear makeup and the church telling you you're going to hell for red fingernail polish or red lipstick, we gotta break that cycle out of people's sick minds, yo. And that's what Princess Diana did. She said, the hell with y'all. She said, you know what? I'm going to wear me some makeup. I'm going to wear me some nail polish. And Meghan Markle do as well. Meghan Markle wear different color nail polishes as well. I'm not about to sit here and let y'all be all cute and dainty the way you want to be, but I can't be cute and dainty the way I want to be. If I'm going to hell for wearing some red lipstick, you better believe you're going to make it there before I do with all the wicked shit that go over here in this kingdom, over in this palace, over in this church, over in this synagogue of Satan. You better believe you're going to get there before I do. Telling me I can't wear a different color nail polish, like break them. I'm telling you, them customs ain't for all of us. And Diana, this princess, knew it. All right, but see, these princesses today, they only big up the queen to make the queen look good, but they don't want to do anything to big up themselves and make themselves look good. They can only move when the queen said move. They can only go when the queen say go. They can only come when the queen say come. They can only enjoy themselves when the queen say so. Diana was like, bullshit, you're not having that much control over me. So she experimented with makeup. Meghan Markle experiment with nail polish. The queen only wanted Diana to wear nude nail polish. You could wear nail polish, but it can only be nude. It can only match your skin tone. It can only match. Diana said, not today, Satan. It's like, not today. Not today. Oh, hell no. We about to get some color up in here. All right? And that's what we all need to do. Get some color up in here. I got 2 girls underneath me. I got plenty of nieces and older nieces that's grown women with their own kids. They're queens. Got plenty of princesses underneath me. They're very colorful. Don't be blah, 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 just walking around here nude. That's why I said when I was in church, I would only wear black wigs or black hair or black. Man, then I got into blonde. That was accepted. But this past summer right here, I was wearing pink, blue, green, honey blonde, platinum blonde. Give me some color. It's time to rebel against some of these laws and traditions of the queen and of Christianity that hinder us and suppress us from living our best lives because we're under the rules and regulations of a woman as the queen, and the church is predominantly men making rules for us to live by. But if you tell me I'm going to hell because I wear red nail polish, I'm going to look you dead in your face and tell you the Vatican going there before I did, because I ain't never molest no little boy, girl, man, woman, child. That just ain't right to do. So they going to go to hell before I do. And so ain't the damn queen for what she did to God's people and still doing to God's people. So Diana wasn't about that. Diana said, the hell with your nude. She wore form-fitting, nice, silky, satiny dresses, V-neck, off the shoulder, arms out. She didn't play that cover-up shit. And when people come on here to speak the word of God to you, we got to be all covered up, dressed up. No. We respectable, but I could have on a off-the-shoulder top if I want to. I can have on a tank top if I want to. The customs of what people think is right for you is what's killing you in your community. Now I'm stepping outside of this queen shit. For black people, stop letting people dictate to you how God created you to be. You're flamboyant. You're peculiar. You're boisterous with color. And they know that's what makes your inner man vibrate to your highest being. That's why they tell you not to do it. Don't put braids in your hair. But we know braids is good for us people. The Bible, Christianity, let me say, have turned the Bible and God's word into everything you do going to send you to hell. But yet they get a free pass. That's because you don't know the people who gave you the church. If you knew Paul, you know Paul worked with Satan, and you know Paul gave some of the early Israelites over to Satan. He was not your greatest apostle ever, but that's the deception of Satan to make the church believe that. And we're going to get into that teaching tomorrow. Come higher, hell, water. I am going to get up tomorrow and do that teaching and make you guys understand that Christ told Peter, upon this rock over here, I build my church or my house or my throne, my kingdom. I didn't say that about Paul. Peter and the other 11, even the betrayal Judas, had a personal relationship with me. This Paul told you he had a vision and you believe that shit? And you believe it. I believed it too for a very long time until God started showing me that maybe Paul is full of shit. And I'm not going to go to hell for saying that. People who destroy God's people and the word of God is going to go there quicker than I am. So she didn't always wear gloves at formal events. You know, you have to have the gloves up to your elbow. She was hands out, bracelets on, rings on. Come on, queen. Lighten the fuck up with your rules. Maybe you'll get more princesses in the flock who want to be around you. More people want to marry your son. Shit. You know what I'm saying? The queen is miserable, y'all. She carried a cleavage bag to her events. And if you can see this picture, damn, it was on my name again. What was the man's name? It was just about to come off the tip of my tongue. The one she got with during her death. Oh, what is his name? I can't think of his name. But she would arrive, the door will open, she'll put her cleavage bag up to her chest. So, you know, when you leaning out the car, the cameras can't see her cleavage. She knew how to flirt with the public. She knew how to get the attention of the people. She knew how to be a freaking woman. Something these princesses around here, they act like they can't live without the queen. If you to spend more time bigging up your own self and building your own channel, you can never have a queen try to tear you down when the friendship is over. Fabe told people to unsub from Bama Girl vlogs last night. That shit is foul. When y'all should share subscribers, share money, share airtime, share secrets behind the scene, and now all of a sudden it's unsubscribed. Well, I bet that's what Princess Diana was trying to tell us with the queen. Something ain't right. We need to unsubscribe from her immediately. She's like a dictator within a dictatorship. The dictator of all dictatorships. It's me, and you can't do unless I say so. No, Diana was trying to tell y'all something about the queen. Also, she wore low-cut dresses. That probably drove the queen freaking crazy. You hear me? Dressing better than me? Who the hell you think you is doing better than me? What? You got 1,000 people in your chat and I ain't on your panel? What the hell you doing better than me? But see, they ain't had no chats. These people wasn't on social media like that back then. But Diana would step out in low-cut dresses. I know she was ucking with the queen big time, y'all. She was just ucking with the queen. You hear me? What you told me I can't do it, I'm going to tell you I can. Ooh, that's why I said I believe the queen has something to do with that high-speed chase over there. Queen, like, I can't have this in my kingdom. This rebellion, she remind me of them goddamn Hebrew Israelites. Get her ass! That's what I believe. I got a right to believe what I want to believe. Take it up with the spirit of God in me. But that's what we believe. Because she wore low-cut dresses. She was turning on other men. Hell, what the queen husband name was over there. He probably was smiling and the queen looking at that grin on his face like, oh shit, I gotta get rid of this bitch. She even got my husband, who is normally not smiling, not happy, just sitting there, but he got aroused, you know? When Diana came around, she like, oh, hell to the no, to the no, to the no, 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 no. Hell no. Like Lil Logan told Tamar when she said, baby, you like mommy haircut when she cut it the first time around. He said, hell to the no, no, to the no, no, to the no, no, to the no, 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 no. Hell to the no, no, okay? The queen said, hell no. To the no, no, no. Diane, I'm not playing with you. If he smile one more damn time, if I see him get aroused over there like that damn, you know them obliques, right? That stand straight up in the air. They say one is in Egypt, one is at the Queen Palace, one is over there in damn Vatican country, city, a city in the country in the country, whatever the hell he got going on over there. That's a signal of the covenant. Remember, Nimrod could not build the tower of Babel and reach it to heaven. So what did the devil come along? Well, we're going to erect this obelisks, and that's our tower of Babel. This signifies we may not be in heaven, but we have heaven on earth, and we are going to control the masses. I'm trying to tell you people, Diana knew the queen was no good. Like some of you princes out here know your queen ain't no damn good. But you're afraid to rebel the queen because of the consequences. See, one thing Diana knew was the queen didn't make her. Yeah, I'm marrying into your family. Yeah, your husband is feeling me. But lady, you is not going to control me. You've been running this palace like this for how many thousands of years now? We're about to change it a little something. And she went on to do so. Even to the point where Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle come behind her and still do some of the things that she used to do. They did not go back to wearing nude nail polish. You feel me? Now, there's something with the queen only wants you to wear black when you go to the funeral. Diana said, I'm going to wear black whenever I want to. I don't got to be going to no funeral to wear a nice little black dress. She wasn't afraid to wear black outside of a funeral, it says here. Lord have mercy. And some of y'all scared to come behind black screen because of your queen. She's afraid you might look better than her one day. She afraid people might see you and see your skin is better than hers. She afraid some of y'all might got better teeth than her. And some of you princesses don't. It's understandable. Very understandable. But these queens today are very insecure themselves. And what they do is they look for hopeful princesses, princesses with potential, people they can make something out of nothing with. Did I say that right? Yeah, something out of nothing. Yeah, because there's some princesses in this world that was nothing when we all got on YouTube. And you go caping for other people, calling themselves the queen, and then you find yourself being made or established on this platform. And then when the queen get mad with you, she gonna tell everybody to unsubscribe from you. Just like Princess, thank you, Holy Spirit. The queen was telling everybody over there, I can't stand this damn Diana. I don't like her either. Who she thinks she is? Oh, she's getting under my wrinkled skin. I got to get rid of this girl. She's destroying my legacy that I stole from the Hebrew Israelites. She about to tell the world like Michael Jackson, Cat Williams, Nick Cannon, Professor Griff, and everybody else out there that we ain't the real people over here. That we stole the royal priesthood, and we stole the Israel, and we stole the power of the militia. You know, because America and Britain is cousins. Do your research. They related. These are the same people. So ain't the Vatican. Police departments and all of that. The KKK, they all related. And Diana was about to expose her and let us know some of the well-kept secrets over there. The queen said, no, Calgon about to take you away, baby. I'm not about to let you dethrone me. Oh, but God gonna do it eventually. Sooner than you think, queen, once I could get my people woke up. Once I could get the Hebrew Israelites to realize who we are and how powerful we are in numbers and unity and electrifying the people that's around us. Oh, your throne, you're gonna get the throne. If I got anything to do with it, you're gonna get the throne, okay? And Diana knew something about the queen, y'all. That's why she's no longer with us. So if you're a princess and you're under attack of the queen, thank God you're still alive today, because it was a time when queens was out here killing other queens to sit on the throne, and they damn sure was aborting the princesses because they don't want the princesses to grow up and take their spot. That's why I say queens are against princesses sometimes, and princesses is against queens. Why? Because the queen is on her throne, and no, it's only a moment of time before that reign runs out. And then the new princess is going to take the spot. And then the princess don't like the queen because while the queen is on the throne, she got all the control and the power. How I know? When me and my daughter used to live together, I try to find the biggest apartment, single family houses for us. One, to give her the master big bedroom. I will always take the living room as my master bedroom, because she eventually told me when she moved out, she was like, Mom, you always got the bigger rooms, and because I was the queen. Now she realized being in her own house and having her own responsibilities, she's the queen. She was my princess here, and I always provided for her as far as space and all that. But she was feeling some kind of way because I had more. I had access to. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to wear black, y'all. And she once wore a necklace as a tiara. I do that shit all the time. I wear chokers as headbands as chokers. It is what it is. You ain't gonna stop me from getting my fashion on. And Diana told the queen, the hell with you. And how could you rebel against somebody because you wear a necklace as a tiara? Some necklaces look better than tiaras. Hello. She understood the power of fashion. And she rocked whatever event she went to. Queen didn't like this, y'all. Queen don't like that. Now, let's be real. Some princes out here, princesses, are not fashionable at all. No matter what we do, how much we do, we just not appealing to the masses, okay? But Princess Diana was. The Queen damn sure wasn't. Queen Elizabeth is not attractive. And when Diana broke out with her fashion, baby, another reason the Queen would get mad, right? When somebody come on the scene looking better than you, sounding better than you, smelling better than you, hair better than you, whether it's wig, synthetic, $500, $2, whatever. I told you my goddaughter, she went out Kells and had one hairdo over the summer for $550. I said, bitch, I went out and got me like 15 damn wigs for the same price. And I have them all upstairs in, the plastic bag, freezer bag, sandwich bags, stacked up on the shelf, ready to go, pull and wear, whatever. I said, oh, hell no. You ain't going to never trick me into getting one hairdo for $550. I'm going to come out like a boss up on your ass. I'm going to change the wig every day, every week. And that's what I was doing in the summertime. But y'all didn't catch on to that. I was doing my little tutorials with wearing those different color wigs. And I told y'all the story about how my princess, my queen, my goddaughter went and got one blue hairstyle. I was like, ooh. But it was a unit, it was installed properly. The wig was dyed. That's why it cost $500. I mean, she started out with a blonde wig. It turned blue. She had it installed. But, baby, just give me one. Take it off, put it on. Take it off, put it on. I don't need all that extra right now. I'm sorry. I do not need all that extra. I told you, some hair you going to put in your head and you going to act worse than the damn devil. You watch what I tell you. Go out there and get these units. Go out there and get these bundles. Go out there and let people with bad energy put shit in your head and you going to come out looking like the daughter of perdition. My friend Edward says some people go to the beauty parlor and come out looking like they never damn went. Y'all better stop playing. It's all about the energy, baby. I don't give a damn how bad you're talented, gifted. If your energy is off, everything else about you is as well. Diana knew that Queen Elizabeth's energy was off. They got more secrets and lies going on over there in the Vatican than you can ever have, people. They're over there. Did I say the Vatican, Buckingham Palace? The Vatican, too. They're over there in those two places in the American government because they took it from you. And then they tell you, you better not wear red nail polish or you going to hell. Bitch, you done stole from God and you ain't gonna go to hell? You done stole from God and ain't nothing gonna happen to you. She was about to expose them, y'all. If she wasn't already doing so with her rebellion. Like, this is wickedness. This is not right to control people. This ain't right to tell people what to wear, how to wear it, what to say. Somebody said to me on Facebook, oh, you need to tone down your hair and then you'll be... No, don't tell black people. Stop telling black people what the fuck to do. Tell these white people of white supremacy or other black people who try to keep other people down. Tell them what the fuck to do. In reference to us. Tell them to stop. It's certain things with us and things we should be doing connected with this earth. to vitalize us, to energize us, and the world tells us not to do it. Even the queen don't eat shrimp. Why? Because the Bible says don't do it. So everything God told us not to do, they don't do and tell you to do it. Diana knew that wasn't right. Meghan Markle's fashionable, Kate Middleton, so she set the trend. She made her own fashion choices. She did not let the queen tell her what to wear, how to wear it, when to wear it. She exposed her kids to a non-royal way of life. What's wrong with that? Being of royalty but still living a normal life. It also goes on to say that she didn't want any maids over her children. She was a hands-on mom. Queen didn't like that. Everything the queen said do. The queen ain't no hands-on mom either. Told you. An illegitimate child of the queen was found in a shallow grave. Why she didn't give her child a real burial? Why? Because she said he was illegitimate. Called the child the bastard because the child was not of this alleged bloodline. If that's the case, the whole damn race over there in the eyes of God are bastards because they are not of the children of Israel. So how do they get to claim our royalship in the earth? Y'all better wake up. Queen the princess trying to teach you something over here. Prince Williams, it goes on to say, and Harry, because I believe him and Meghan Markle had a baby. They're hands-on. The queen wanted everybody to be homeschooled because she's afraid if you get out in the public, you're going to expose her. So you can't go to school. Princess Diana said, the hell with that. My boys is going to school and get a normal education, okay? And she didn't like that. She didn't like that. She was afraid if them people got around Prince Harry, the Harry, William, the one married Diana, the father of Harry and William, that he would expose her as, oh, you can't go to school. I don't want you in the public. Stay away from these people. We got to protect our bloodline. No, God told Moses, don't you marry Zephora, and she was a black woman, but a Hamite. Hamitic. Ham. We Shem. We wasn't even supposed to marry into Ham. Don't ask me how we supposed to keep our bloodline pure. That's between you and God if you're thinking of incest and all that other shit. But there's ways to do it. If we would have just obeyed God, we wouldn't have all this interloping, mixing and mingling and bullshit going on. If we would have just resist like the queen. No, you can't marry outside the race. Maybe we'd be in a better damn place. At least Princess Diana knew that. Bet she knew that. That woman did not have to lose her life. She was coming on to the queen. The queen was being exposed over there, a little something. She was rebelling against the queen. The queen didn't like her, and the princess said, guess what? I don't like you either. Yeah, she sent their boys to school. We almost done here. She put her family before royal duties. How many of y'all doing that on YouTube today with your king, queens, and your princesses and all that? No, you said F your kids, and I'm going to make sure my queen all right. And you made sure your queen was all right all this time. And the one little thing you do, well, one big thing you do, the queen said, F you. You ain't messing up my brand. And that's the same thing Queen Elizabeth II did to Diana. Diana out here showing her cleavage, wearing red nail polish, wearing black dresses when she went other places than a funeral, out here sending her kids to school, out here sitting, talking about mental health. Oh, no, you destroy my brand. And the queen couldn't let that go down. So I'm really starting to believe in my spirit that she had something to do with the princess being gone. She didn't care about royal duties. She cared about her family. All the queen cares about is royal duties. Business, 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 business. Ain't give a damn about your feelings or how you spend time with your children, because she always on the phone with you. What you doing? We gotta do this. Give me some intel. Gotta go here. Girl, look at this email. Girl, I'm about to go live. You better go live next. Girl, 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 girl. Diana said, "The hell with that. Queen, kick rocks. I'm about to be a mother. Royal duties could wait. I know you want me out there with my face plastered all over social media, but I got a family to raise. And the more you princesses pay attention to your damn family and not these queens out here, your channel will grow organically." It's ironic, huh? You spend all your time away from your family to help the queen grow a channel, then the queen go out and get a second channel, a family channel on you. Y'all better come stop it. So it says she was a hands-on mom. I don't know why the hell little William looked like a little girl there, but okay. He just looked like a little girl in that dress. I'm sorry, y'all. But Meghan Markle paved her own way with motherhood, I do believe. We know Kate did the same thing. Got away from this tradition of what the queen thinks. She was the first royal to give birth to a future monarch outside of the home. Oh, you know this pissed the queen off, y'all. Oh, you know this made the queen go in there and say, "Damn it, Lord, I'm a get her. I'm a get her. All my children supposed to be born in a castle." No, that's not your child. That's your grandchild, queen. Sit down, move around, take several seats. She's the first person who did not. She broke all they freaking rules. Why have so many goddamn rules anyway? I thought you're supposed to be a family. Family don't have that much restriction on them. Not this family. Meghan Markle did the same too, and so did Kate Middleton. They did not have their babies in the monarchy. I mean, in the palace. She wrote her own vows. Now I know this must have pissed the queen, the queen all the way off, y'all. I know this got under her skin. What? She couldn't even write her own vows? Just like the princess last night couldn't come out and speak for herself. She had to have these other people on her panel to do the speaking for her. Diana said, "The hell with that shit." Because, see, that's what the queen was used to. The queen knew you was out here, but you had a panel supporting you. But, baby, Diana said, no. I don't need that kind of support. I'm going to write my own vows, queen. You is not going to tell me what to say when I come out here to address the nations. Well, Bama girl, you should have listened to Brianna Simone Pettyville, because she was telling you right. You might not like the way she was telling you to come out here by yourself, address the people, be sincere. That would have got you a lot further than what you did. Back to Diana. She wrote her own vows. I could imagine what they was. I don't really remember. But that pissed the queen off, okay? She rebelled. Because the queen wants you to say what she wants you to say, act when she wants you to act, do what she wants you to do, while she ain't doing the shit she telling you to do. Behind closed doors, she over there breaking all the rules in the world, but yet wants you to adhere to the shit. Just like the American government, break all the damn rules in the world, but yet want you to adhere to the shit. People are tired. All right, so she picked her own engagement ring. Like, God damn, are you serious, Queen? You got it to where you picking out people engagement rings for them? Don't nobody want to wear that ugly ass ring you pick out for the rest of their marriage? Why can't people pick out their own wedding ring and say their own marriage vows? Why you gotta have control of that? But you got queens on social media. They want to know your husband, your boyfriends, your baby daddies, everything about the man in your life. But you can't know nothing about the men or man in their life. That's a word for somebody. That's a word. That's a word right there. She got a job before she got married. What in the hell is wrong with that, Queen? If Diana got shunned because she got a job before she got married, you know how many people have a baby before they get married out of wedlock is shunned by that same queen over there? If she's shunned and looked down upon a person for getting a job before they get married, you can imagine how she looking down at the rest of the world. Okay? And I don't know. I think that's just about it, y'all. What I want to say is, I don't like you either, one says to the other. The queen don't like the princess because the princess is going to take her throne one day. And the princess don't like the queen because of all these goddamn rules you want me to follow and keep, but you yourself break every last damn one of them as well, to an extent. So that's my story on the princess and the queen. I hope you guys are entertained by it. Nyla says, LOL, Sila, hi, welcome. I was on another page, y'all. That's what I do. I don't get much activity over here, but what we got? Princess Diana was suppressing her. Hell yeah. Just like on YouTube or social media, when you start calling people the queen, the princess, and the princess start to surpass you, you become angry. Don't nobody want to lose power or control. If they begin to lose power and control over here, they don't know how to shift it or be done away with it and live without power and control. So they'll force it and fight you and destroy you before they let you go on to be better than them. And I believe this is what happened to Diana with the queen over there. I'm just saying, y'all. Like Meghan Markle, not fashionable. Right, absolutely. Not the fashionable most person in the world. But Diana said, this ain't what a princess or a queen to be. I supposed to be fashionable. I supposed to be setting trends. I supposed to be out here leading the way to an extent. One last comment. Princess Diana is real royalty from the Stuarts directly. The Queen is German. Absolutely. Thank you. Man, oh man, oh man. Absolutely. I appreciate you, Saya. Wow. You hit the nail right on the head. So, and Diana knew that. And Diana was standing up to this queen. And Diana was letting her know, you know what? You may not think I'm the, because what? She didn't do this with Camille. What's the lady name after Diana that got with her son? You didn't treat her like this. One, because she was ugly. Two, she wasn't fashionable. Three, your husband wasn't turned on by her. Four, she didn't rebel against all your rules. Five, she probably wore nude lipstick, nude nail polish, nude underwear, nude pants, nude bras, and nude hair, nude makeup. She was just going along to get along, just to belong in the palace. Absolutely. Diana said, nope. And that's what a lot of our princesses are doing today. They're rebelling against the queen, and the queen don't like it. The queen can't handle it when people stop calling her the queen. The queen can't handle it. And in most cases, The queen gets ready to expire, go to sleep, after death. And it's like a new queen come up. You don't think that's in the mind of the queens? I'm talking over in Buckingham Palace. And another queen is going to come, sit on the throne, get coronated there. Well, we don't have no coronations going on YouTube. We just got people idolizing people putting people up on pedestals, giving these people these titles. And half the time, the people can't even live up to being a queen or a princess. Even though we are the 12 tribes of Israel, we was and are these kings and queens that the world want to say no longer exist. You know what I'm saying? But no, when people start to lose that power, the queen is like, I don't like you because you're not obeying me anymore. You're going to take my spot. I can't have you with your fashion and your red nail polish sitting on the throne. I'd rather get rid of you, destroy you, tell people to unsub from you, unfollow you, don't bother with you before I let you sit on my throne. She says Camilla is the name. Camilla is the name, absolutely. What is the man's name, Saya? It's right on the tip of. Let me. I gotta do this real quick. It's a D. It's something. I can't think of his name. Princess Diana. Oh. What is his name? It's right on the tip of my tongue, y'all. Dodi Fayed. Yes, Dodi. I couldn't remember that to save my life. Dodi, absolutely. So with that being said, guys, 1:06, we did pretty good. There was one. Let me go ahead and read this article to you because I want to back up. I was just going off pictures. There was some pictures just telling me why she rebelled, and I was making a story up as I go along. Well, I feel it was kind of true, some truth there, right? But let's see what this article say. Why the queen really didn't like Diana. Excuse me. Diana worked as a part-time kindergarten teacher in London. At the time, she was the first royal to have a paying job before getting engaged. That is like so crazy to me. All right, hold on one second. Let me get out of there. Let me go here. Oh, sorry, hold on. You said something else. Prince Charles. His surname is Spencer. Okay, no, I was talking about Dodi Fayed. Dodi was the guy she got with after Prince Charles. The one she was in the car with, right? At the time of her accident. All right, let me see. It says, I had it pulled up, but it went somewhere else. The queen disliked Princess Diana. And there's some valuable truth to it, guys. This is why the Queen Mother banned people from saying whatever. What Queen Mother liked Sarah Ferguson more than Princess Diana. Princess Diana News. Why Queen Mother branded Princess Diana. Why did Queen Elizabeth II not like Princess Diana? That's a simple enough story for me right there. The truth about the Queen and Diana. You can go now to love. I'll go ahead and grab this article link so you guys can go ahead and read it for yourselves. But the truth about the Queen and Diana, the princess and the Queen. Okay, there's a video here. I may play the audio. Fair use act here. Diana was a people's princess, a philanthropist and a loving mother who won the heart of the nation. And yet Queen Elizabeth II and her daughter-in-law had a troubled relationship. If they knew, like I know, the Bible says mothers against daughters and daughter-in-laws against mothers. And I always say when people are going through stuff, consider yourself blessed For the most part, yeah, it seems hard to not get along with your daughter or your mother-in-law if you're the daughter. But there's a blessing in it, guys. It's biblical. Rumors of wars, nations against nations, countries against countries, kingdoms against kingdoms, fathers against sons, mothers against daughters, and it goes on to say daughter-in-laws against mothers. A new book, The Queen's Speech, an intimate portrait of the Queen in her own words, reveals Her Majesty became confused and frustrated with Diana. Why? Because she did not like the spirit of Diana, the spirit that was in Diana. She did not like the rebellious spirit. She did not like the spirit that didn't want to be controlled and told what to do, told how to eat, how to sit, how to sleep. The Queen was desperate to help Diana, but she just didn't know how. Book author Ingrid Stewart, who is editor-in-chief of Majesty magazine, told People magazine, and Diana couldn't connect with the Queen. I'm telling you, light and dark, good and bad, good and evil, God and the devil can never coexist. You can fake it till you make it all day long. You can pretend. Eventually, somebody gonna blow up like these YouTube streets blew up last night, involving the princess and the queen. Okay? It just ain't gonna work, y'all. I don't care who you think is the light, who you think is the dark. The queen did not like Diana because of the spirit that she brought to that Buckingham Palace, that she brought to the world, that she brought to the nations. You would think she was a Messiah. You would think she was this messenger of God, the way, the world treated her. And generally, people with that kind of light in them is always cut down short and killed, murdered, taken out for whatever reason. So I'm going to keep it quick. The Queen had never had to confront that type of conundrum. I told you the bitch was jealous. Everybody else fell in line. And like, everybody else was like, oh, I know what I got to do to be in the royal palace. Diana said, the hell with the royal palace. The royal palace going to go wherever I go, okay? She's like, oh, Queen, I knew it was something. You just didn't go into Paige's vestibule and break down and say, oh, mama, because that's what Diana used to call the Queen. Everybody hates me. Your son hates me. Because Prince Charles was jealous like Jay-Z. He kicked that one dude, I forget his name, off the set because Beyonce got on skimpy clothes, but yeah, he don't want nobody looking at Beyonce. The princess is very fashionable, and Prince Charles sat over there like, oh, hell, let me go find me a Camilla, somebody I can rock with, somebody my speed, somebody that will obey. Anyway, she just broke down in front of the Queen, and no one had ever done that before in her life. She just didn't know how to handle this emotional young woman. I bet the Queen was more emotional. I'm just here to tell a story, y'all. But I bet the Queen telling her side of it, but I bet you she lying here, y'all. She probably like, that damn Diana, that lady getting on my nerve. Oh my God, I can see why the world hates you, girl. You're very rebellious. Tell the truth, Queen. So it goes on to say, she was really just a child. And I can imagine Diana was young when she got around that nonsense. And even at a young age, she knew it wasn't right for nobody to control her like they was trying to do so. Even at a young age, she knew this. So it goes on to say, the Queen was not prepared for it and simply didn't know how to deal with it. She had no idea. Yeah, because everybody else was going along to get along. They never rebelled. They never spoke back. They never told you where you were wrong and what you were doing was wrong. until you met Diana and me. Wait a minute. Seward writes, when the Queen was told that Diana had been in a car accident in the early morning hours of August 31st, 1997, the monarch responded, someone must have greased the brakes. Yeah, bitch. Now, see, someone must have greased the brakes. How would you know anything about cutting the brakes, greasing the brakes, doing something to the brakes, Queen? Just reading that right there, my spirit went, no, She know what happened to Diana, y'all. But Seward said the sentence, though harsh by today's standards, was not intended as an insult. I believe it was. The Queen got an old pompous, sarcastic attitude over there. If y'all don't know, she could have came out and said, well, for the love of God, I don't know what happened. When you say somebody must have greased the brakes, you must have had a conversation somewhere in you or with somebody about some damn greased brakes, okay? Now, I really don't know what happened to Diana. I know the accident happened. I don't know if it was from brakes or drunk driving or driving too fast, because you know they let you drive 180, 200 miles an hour over there. Paparazzi following her and Dodie fired at that time. I don't know what happened, but I'm almost certain in my spirit that Queen had something to do with it. So it goes on to say, it is a sort of thing people said if someone went down the hill and had an accident, her very first reaction was, oh my God, someone has tampered with the car. I bet they did, Queen. She obviously very quickly knew it wasn't true. I'm going to end it right there, y'all. Y'all go ahead and check out The Queen and the Princess via ReligionWinked TV. I did a pretty good job over here. If you like these kind of stories in relation, her family are billionaires. I know they are. So wasn't Dodie's, Diana's bunch. Yeah, they were millionaires themselves, right? And she was a spoiled little brat coming into a place where I don't think the Queen loved her children as much. I don't think the Queen catered, read to them, told them bedtime stories. Because remember, she's the type of person, pass them off to the nanny. She didn't bond with her children the way Diana came along, who came from a family of bonding, like of togetherness. And then when you come into a family who don't bond with their children like that, it's like, oh, she is rebellious. I am not used to this. Lord, she's getting under my skin. How do I get rid of her? Oh my God, somebody must have greased the brakes. And because it's the Queen, we won't want to believe that she's capable of doing something to take the princess out. But if she was this rebellious, caused this much conundrum, caused this much attention, chaos, confusion, whatever she want to call it, in the Buckingham Palace, I'm almost certain they did something to get rid of her. They just couldn't tell her, oh, well, my son is going to divorce you, because no, Prince Charles would still be messing with Diana today, married or not married. That would have been another thing she changed in Buckingham Palace. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is something going on there, y'all. I've been doing a little research on this whole Queen situation with the American government and the Vatican. There's some connection to them three taking over the world. But when it came to the princess and the Queen and what I seen go down on YouTube and just how, mothers and daughters, you're the Queen, you're the princess. I'm telling you, it don't always turn out good for us, y'all. If you have a jealous, envious queen, as she want to say, a rebellious child, you're gonna bump heads. You're gonna bump heads. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out good for Princess Diana. My only hope is that it turned out all right for the rest of the princesses in the world, okay? All right, Saya says, the British are sneaky about their sarcasm. Absolutely, they are. And you go on and say that the car she was in was a replica, not the car she came with. Wow. I still think the queen knows something about it, sis. I still think there was some tampering of whatever car she was in. I think somebody tampered with their car, and I think the queen know about it. All right, but we ain't gonna condemn nobody. That's just my own personal opinion. I just wanted to share the story how queens could be jealous and envious of princesses because they know that's the next person to sit in line. And then princesses could be rebellious against the queen because they know she's sitting on that throne, and the rules and the regulations and the lies and the deception and everything else you might be finding out about the queen as you hail her and praise her may not be conducive to the world or to you as a person. You don't want to be that type of woman. You want to be your own woman. So there's going to be a little bumping heads and a little contention between those two relationships. So thank you to everyone who showed up today. God bless you. Have a great day. I do believe this was a good live. I'm gonna go ahead and let it rock out for 5 or 6 minutes after I stop talking. You guys, I will see you on the next upload, live and or premiere. God bless you, Saya, Shyla, and thank you so much for coming through. Thank you to those who watch the replay. If this is your kind of commentary, like I said, we always try to keep it spiritual over here. But I think this is a lesson for us all to look into, and a lesson for us all to take bits and pieces and parts from, so that when we do run into a queen or a princess, or in your relationship with your daughter or your mother, we know where the boundaries are. We know where the respect is. We know, where the rebellion is. I'm all for rebellion. If it's not right, if it's not for you, you don't have to go along to get along just to belong. You could either say no to the royal palace and live your own life, or you can say yes to the royal palace and live your own life, or you can just live your own life with or without the royal palace, okay? Or somebody dictating to you what you should and should not be doing. Shalom, everybody. God bless you and have a great day. Peace. Yeah, that went well, right? I know it went really well. Thank you, guys.